hive cluster is under attack.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Soulkey versus a Mini, a PvZ here on Allegro RJB. Submitted replay. We have Barracks watching. We've got Biome Red watching as well. No idea who that is. Biome Red. What a weird name. Top left, it's going to be Soulkey, ASL champion 4 times in a row. Bottom right, it's going to be Mini, ASL champion as well, but not 4 times in a row. So Mini is going to have his work cut out for him today. 2 famous players, 2 incredibly great players coming at it on Allegro with a musical note in the name of the map for some reason. Let's see. Go ahead and hide their vision. Let's check out the map. Here it is. Got a Chinese star in the middle here. I don't know why it is called Allegro. Allegro just means faster in Italian. And that's how musicians know to go faster, because apparently Italian is the music of a language for some reason. I just realized. Why? Why is Italian the language of music? Did they invent music? Did Italian culture invent music? Maybe the Greeks invented music here. It's going to be a 9 pool. Here from our guy Soulkey, not an overpool. So aggression from Soulkey here today. And let's say Forge. Mini needs to be safe against Soulkey because his early game is dangerous, his mid game is dangerous, and his late game is dangerous. Oh man, not a Nexus first against a 9 pool here, man. Oh, Mini. You are in danger. This is a Nexus first in a PvZ against a 9 pool from none other than Titan Slayer Soulkey. Okay. Well, that's a build order loss. Let's see if Mini can hold it off and maybe extend the game a little bit. You don't know if this is a sneaky twofer or not, do ya? Huh? Into Forge. Okay, so at least it's into Forge here, and it is cross-spawn. And Soulkey has no idea where Mini is at this point. So those are 3 factors in Mini's favor here. Lings out at 2 minutes and 15 seconds. 6 of them. Metabolic boost on the way, pulling drones off of gas. And saving up for another hatch here because larva is important when you are flooding Lings on a Protoss player's base. And, yeah, so I guess Mini lucked out, right? We scout top bottom left, we scout top right, and then we scout cross spawn and hard wall. We've got a photon cannon here. It's going to come up just in time to shoo away these Lings. But hey, attacking the probe here will get about 2 Lings inside Mini's base. If you... Okay, so 2 probes and microing them to the best of his ability here is Mini. And... oh my gosh. Yes, yes, okay. So look, I said just about... yep, 2 Lings. 2 Lings inside the main base. These probes are zapping them and zapping them good. This Ling has 0 kills. This Ling has 0 kills. They are indebted to the Lings that came before them. See, look. More Lings, more Lings, more Zerglings. An expansion here from Soulkey. But yeah, I think Mini is A-okay right now. Maybe a Zealot? Yeah, a Zealot and maybe another cannon? He doesn't have vision on all of the Zerglings coming across the map here. Speed is now done. Are we back on gas? No, we are not. We are not back on gas. We are making a drone because we have 9 drones here. Oh, Ling getting killed by a probe. The probe says, yes, indeed, I have a kill. And they're like, ooh, what did you kill? A Zergling. Oh, all right. Fair enough. A Soulkey Zergling, says the probe. And everybody's like, yo! A wild cheer comes up from the Protoss bar. And it says, let me buy a round of drinks, man. Holy cow. A Soulkey probe. Or Soulkey probe. A Soulkey Zergling. Yes, indeed. 3rd hatch on the way from our guy, a Soulkey. Cybernetics core on the way. Look, Soulkey. Yep, Soulkey, even Soulkey forgets to put drones on the minerals when they show up sometimes. So don't beat yourself up about that, okay? +1 attack coming in. Still no gas being taken by Soulkey. These zealots are like, hey, dude, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get off my lawn. The lings are like, okay, old man. Man, we're going to scram. We're going to scout to make sure that no zealots can get across the map without us knowing it. We've got 0 kills on this Zergling. But he's alive. He's alive and he is scouting. Stargate. Ah, what a big surprise. Yeah, Mini is in a fine position here, man. Maybe he lost a couple probes, but he got a Nexus first down against Soulkey's 9 pool and lives to tell about it. Not just lives, but is thriving. 32 probes to 20 drones. Back on the gas here because we need a Hydralisk Den soon. Because look, Corsairs on the way here at 5 minutes and 50 seconds. There it is, Hydralisk Den. We need some anti-air, and we don't have a lair yet, so Hydralisk Den is the only option. Maybe spores. Maybe like a spore right here, and like a spore right here, maybe. Overlords clumping around them. Is that enough, you say? Yeah, Mini's doing an excellent job. And this Zergling is so cheeky. He's trying to take down a Stargate all by himself. He's already taken down most of the shields. Yeah, he's going to take down, wow, like 570 shields on that Stargate. He is so proud of himself. Zap, zap, zap. 14 HP on this Zergling with speed. And Zergling dead. Yep, excellent job there. Excellent job, Mr. Probe, getting a kill against the Zergling. That is Soulkey's. Whew, Hydralisk's out just in time. Corsair has no kills. And look, 3 cannons. The Lings are like, okay, we can't get through that. We can't get through that unscathed. And as soon as that Zergling dies, throwing down 3 more gateways. 2 Stargates are an option here. But not against like a Hydralisk opening, right? Against a Spire opening where somebody's playing Ogre Zerg against you. 2 Stargates are good, but against a lot of Hydralisks, no. So yeah, happy Wednesday, folks. Hope you're having a great one. Good to have you here for StarCraft in 2025. Thanks for hitting that sub button if you have. We're trying to get to 69,000 subs on the channel. Wouldn't that be nice? I think it would. Lings sharking around. I think Soulkey might have met a few too Lings here. A few too many Lings, I guess is the word I'm looking for there. But yeah, I'm going to try to run in here. Cannons. Not too bad. Pylon on. Oh my gosh. Am I? Yep, I'm dumb. There's a second Stargate right over here at the natural base. So he was planning on going a double Stargate, but then I think he saw the Hydra Den and was like, never mind. Let's not do that. Let's get a Templar Archives instead. Let's spend our gas on that stuff. And he does get an Overlord with these Corsairs. Not bad, but I really think they probably have 1 kill among them. All 4 of them have 1 kill combined. Not ideal. Zealots almost have legs, which is fantastic. Zealots already have +1 attack, which is really good. Zealots are working on +1 armor. The Hydras up here are working on range and a +1 attack. Overlord speed coming into. So there's nothing happening here you wouldn't expect. Nice snipe on a Zealot there. That's great control by Soulkey. The second Stargate is sitting quiet, empty, because we're done. We're done with Corsair production. We don't need them to have an upgrade or anything. Just, you know, a handful of Corsairs. Just to have map control, so Overlords can't do anything on the map, except this guy is out here and in the open. He's gonna die. I think he's aware of that. He's just like, man, I sure hope I can scout a 3rd base coming in from Mini before I die. That would be nice. Psystorm's on the way. Place your bets now, folks. Who do you think is gonna win this thing? At the 9-minute mark, leave me a comment. Who's gonna win at 9 minutes? I think Mini's doing fine. I think Mini's got Psystorm coming in. He's got Speedlots with upgrades. Against a Hydra-only comp, Hydra-Ling comp only happening here from Soulkey. That's great. He's looking good, too. 105 to 73 supply. 30 supply up on Soulkey. This is exactly where you want to be. The Nexus First is helping immensely. I didn't mean to rhyme there. I sound like a character in freaking Alice in Wonderland, don't I? Do kids read Alice in Wonderland these days? Why I'm asking about kids. You guys are all 35 to 45 years old and dudes. Statistically, there are some women who watch the channel, but they're a very small minority. And some people who are like 25 years old who watch the channel, but again, statistical minority. But hey, I'm happy you're here. If you're under 35 and you're watching StarCraft, like, leave me a comment. Give me some hope in the future. StarCraft is a great game and should continue on forever. I'm going to be casting it forever, so I certainly hope that StarCraft will exist forever in the minds of the younger generation as well. Anyway, lurkers coming in at the same time that Singularity Charge is starting at about 10 minutes. It's almost like they know each other. It's almost like Mini knows what Zerg players like to do and what Soulkey likes to do. Good snipe on that probe, delaying the third base. Even just a couple seconds can be nice. The Overlord's like, I did it! I scouted the third base coming, and I served my purpose, and I'm gonna die. But you know what? I'm gonna go out a happy Overlord, and it explodes into just a giant gush of blood. No body parts left, just exploding in blood. What a way to die. Fourth base coming in from Soulkey is a little bit concerning for Mini. He needs to probably make a move out here soon before lurkers are done. Yeah, I think he's gonna bust out here with Dragoons, with High Templar, who have Storm, 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 and Storm on those guys. So that's 4 Storms. We got 5 Storms, 6 Storms. He's got 6 Storms now, and more are coming closer all the time. Yeah, Zealots, you guys are great. I appreciate you being out here with your upgrades and everything, but that's a lot of Hydras. You need some High Templar support. Come on, Mini. I believe in you. Another Overlord gonna die. All right, these Corsairs are putting in some work. The Overlords that are not being directly protected are getting killed. Looks like Mini wants to maybe take a third base here on Allegro based on that pylon positioning. Again, thought about taking it here. It's pretty safe. There's really only the one ramp in. High Templar at the top of the ramp, a couple cannons, and it's really hard to break for a Zerg player with Hydras and Lurkers. And no Dark Swarm because, by golly, Soulkey has no Queen's Nest at 11 minutes yet. He can make it. I don't see a problem with it. Alright, so remember when I said getting out here before lurkers would be nice? He's not going to do that. A little bit of a Hydra counterattack as Mini is moving up the center of the map here. Can he make it is the question. 1-1 upgrades for those Dragoons. Yeah, these guys didn't even end up countering at all. They just kind of went home, got hit while they were running away, and a few of them died. Also, an Overlord's going to die, too. Oh, could have died. Could have died. A couple more hits from Dragoons would have done it, but Mini pulled back. Fourth base looking good. 56 workers now for the Zerg. I feel like Mini's been a little bit too tentative. I feel like he's needed to go for a minute now. He really only thrown down 1 Storm today. Okay, that's a lot of dead Hydras. The detection's coming in. Bit of a flank attack from Soulkey coming in on that bottom side. He wants to get those High Templar, but they're moving up towards the center of the grouping here. Great Storm on the southern side there. Another good Storm. Dodge, 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 dodge. And look at this positioning by Mini. He can get up this ramp. Get up the ramp. Get up the ramp. Attack from the high ground. I think he wants a better spread maybe on his Dragoons. And it's working out for him, man. These Hydras are just melting. 14 of them are in production in the production tab. The third base coming up for Mini behind this at the 6 o'clock spot, but it's 140 to 87 supply, 50 supply lead for Mini right now. He's got more Storms. Remember when I was like he had 6 Storms, but he's getting more. Here's another one on that guy just showing up. Look at the timing on this Storm. He's got 76 energy now. Dude, go kill the third. Why are you doing this? I guess he is sending some Zealots up to try to kill the third, but that's all that there are. The Sunken's not going to survive for long against the attacks of 1-1 Zealots. The Hydras are not going to survive long either. And look, he's falling back to the high ground at the third base of Soulkey's Mini. Dude, he's showing what you can do. Oh, good snipe on that Lurker. What you can do. This is incredible. When you get a Nexus first done against Soulkey, cross-spawn and get away with it. This is amazing. It took a huge gamble. It paid off. And I think that might be it. It's a 70 supply lead for Mini. Why are you leaving this base alone? You're not. These Zealots are killing every single drone. Soulkey is not replacing, not running those drones either. He's trying to get a new third base down the left side, but he's only at 70 supply. He never got into Hive at all, and I'm not sure he had time to do it today. I'm just not sure he had time. He went for an economically pretty crippling opening, didn't get anything done with it. And now he's in a position of death is what he's in. Like 12, 15 more Zealots show up. They got +2 attack now. Yeah, this base is gone. These Zealots, heroes, 4 kills, 6 kills, 4 kills. They're going to die, but they are martyrs. Forcing a cancel on this third base, too. He pokes into C. The drone's like, I'm not here. I'm not here. No, I wasn't trying to get a base here. Why would you think that? You're silly. Retaking the third base, but dude, 3 basing Protoss, as I called out, 150 to 80 supply. This is dead. What a game. Dude, I'm sure some people didn't click on this because they're like, Soulkey can beat up Mini easily. Why would I even watch this game? And it's like, you know, because you never know. Because you never know. So think about that. The next time you see a cast from Falcon Paladin and you're like, oh, obviously this player is going to beat this player. What a waste of time. Remember this game where some people said, no, Soulkey's going to beat Mini. Of course he is. And then this happened. Surprise. Major surprise. Hey, look, there is a 4th base down this way, say the Corsairs. What the what? They're just trying to kill Overlords while the Hydras are distracted. A supply block would be nice. The Psy Storm is so good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a nice concave, but storms are not ending. And this is a game that Mini deserves to win. He took a massive risk. He would have lost, I think, if he had spawned on the same side of the map as Soulkey. But instead, he spawned, cross-spawn, and now he's got it. Look, base down again. Trying to get a new third base. It's here. There's no drones at it. 140 to 80 supply. Soulkey's a monster. He's continuing to produce. He's continuing to make Hydras 8 at a time. He's got macro hatches for it. They have +2 attack and no armor. Need some more High Templar joining this party. Here we go. Storm, 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 storm. Yep, 4 storms joining the party here soon. Lot of Zealots. With that 2-1 upgrade, getting a +2 armor here too. I think almost any other Zerg player in the world would just be dead here, but Soulkey is a 4-time ASL champion. So he's alive. You're at 16 minutes. But I really think even somebody like Queen or Hero would be dead before this point. But his macro and just micro capabilities here are ridiculous. Mini's actually got a higher APM right now. Yeah, drone trying to transfer up here. I don't know if that's a good idea, guys. There's Zealots. There are Zealots that can go up and just murder you right now. This is not enough Hydras. 4th base coming in from Mini down the right side. Zealots, yep, running all up in here. I'm like, what do we kill? Should we kill some drones? That sounds fine. New High Templars show up all the time. Oh, it's a good storm right there. Archon's finishing off. GG! Soulkey taps out, and Mini is your winner in 17 minutes and 48 seconds. What a ridiculous showing from our guy Soulkey and Mini here today. Way to go. Like, way to go, Mini. Way to get that win there. Again, he took a huge risk because what? Because it's Soulkey. You have to take a huge risk at some point. If you don't take a huge risk, it's hard to beat Soulkey. He took the risk. He got away with it because of where he spawned. And he wins. He wins from there. Some really good micro, some great macro, some good teching up. Right? This is one of those games where usually Falcon gets mad because the Zerg player didn't go into Hive Tech in a full 18 minutes of ZVP. But you know what? Didn't matter. I think if he tried to go, this is one of the games where I'm like, I think if the Zerg player tried to tech into Hive Tech and get all that stuff, he dies. He needs all these Hydras just to try to stay alive as the Protoss is coming for him, and it wasn't enough. And the storm was too strong. And the win comes to our guy, Mini, who is truly great and is maybe overshadowed by other Protoss players and other just general players in Brood War in 2025. But he's great, man. He's 31 years old. He's been around for a long time. Let's take a look at his achievement list real quick on Wikipedia. Go to Wikipedia, man. It's a good place to go. Looks like he won ASL 16 in 2023. That's right. No, he took second in ASL 16 to Soulkey. That's right. Second place in ASL 11, KSL Season 3, ASL Season 7. He got a bunch of second place finishes out here. Has he not won an ASL? Am I a liar? I might be lying to you guys if I said he won an ASL. You guys are like, come on, man. Oh, there it is. There it is. ASL Season 12 he won back in 2021. He defeated Rush 4-3. What a game. Dude, he won $25,000 for that? That's pretty good. Let's see. And that's his win. That's the one. So, yeah, he's capable. He's capable as anybody else is. He gets the win. He's a champ. He deserved this. And Soulkey has to try again next time. That's awesome. I mean, I've never cheered for a Protoss as much as I did in this game. I really, really appreciated the guts and the chutzpah in taking that Nexus first. And for him to get away with it, God, that feels good. That's got to feel so good for him. Protoss fans everywhere are just feeling warm and fuzzy inside. I bet even Zerg players are like, you know, hats off. Hats off to this man. Anyway, 137,000 points, 103,000 points. Got outproduced by the Zerg, but outkilled the Zerg player by similar, more actually. That is closer to a 3-1 than a 2-1. Structures raised, 3-1 in favor of Mini, and the outspend by the Protoss. That's what Nexus First can get you, friends. That can get you an outspend against Soulkey in, what? In 17 minutes and 48 seconds. Look, there's the musical note here, and there's a flat. I think that signifies a flat. Boy, I have not read music in a very, very long time. You can tell. Anyway, Music Lover made this map. Allegro, good one. All right, good. That's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.